Hey guys, this is episode 8 of the MKAU show. We have Maddie,
Shaven Wookie,
and you have Stay Space. So yeah, what have we been up to lately? It can be books, TV, games.
Besides work.
Besides work.
Yeah, reviewing a few games. What was that? I think I'm playing at the moment Cronus? Chris? Sorry. I got to speak a little louder. Project. Yeah, just been reviewing a few games. Shadow and Dust, I think that was one of the last ones I did. And besides that, just getting ready for PAX.
Cool. Maddie?
Cool, yeah, no, getting ready for PAX, but also lately I've been playing a little bit of Arma 3, particularly playing around with the Zeus module. Obviously really old game, but Zeus basically gives you the ability to create missions and stuff for other people to jump in and play on, which is kind of cool. So I've been sort of playing a little bit of PC until it decided to die today, or yesterday, which sucked, but is what it is. Otherwise, got my hands on Breakpoint.
Ooh.
And been playing that one for review, so that'll be up on the website shortly. Make sure you go to mkaugaming.com to check that one out.
Yep.
But yeah, that's besides normal work, same as you.
Yeah.
That's really all I've been doing.
Yep. So I've been playing, other than my usual, Siege and stuff. The season 3 of Apex Legends just dropped, and the new map looks so cool. So there's like icy areas and like a lava-y area now, which is really good to see. They finally switched the map up, because we have talked about that before. That from Apex Legends, we wanted to see them like do a bit more with it.
Yeah.
More variety.
Like we weren't happy with season 2, where they just added a new character and like a new gun. So it's good to see they actually change the map up like they would in Fortnite. I've been reviewing a game called NeoCab, which dropped today. It's a pretty good game. It's like a story adventure, and it's a very niche market. Not many people are into like really point and click games, so I really enjoy it because a lot of those games have like a lot of social commentary. But yeah, it's really charming, but I don't think it's not a game for everyone. It's got to be someone that likes reading and listening and making decisions about the text. So that's a really cool game, so that review will be up probably tomorrow. I got my hands on a mouse from I hope I said it right. Extrafy. I'm pretty sure it's Extrafy. The M4 mouse, it's got all these cute little holes through it. It's so good. I'm in love with it. It's my new go-to mouse. So a review for that is coming up too. And other than that, on TV, I've been like binging RuPaul's Drag Race, ready for the next season, which is all British drag queens. So living out my makeup fantasy right there. So other than that, obviously you heard we're all going down to PAX in less than a week. So we're really excited about that. So what are you guys looking forward to from our adventure down there in Melbourne?
Time off.
Yeah,
Time off.
a week off work.
Yeah, working full-time, not having a holiday in about 7 years kind of sucks. So definitely looking forward to having some time off. I am flying down, obviously, a little bit earlier than what you guys are. I'm going to catch up with a friend and spend a bit of time with her, just catching up, basically. But otherwise, yeah, I'm just sort of looking forward to experiencing it, basically, because it's the biggest...
Your first PAX, hey?
It is.
Ooh,
It's obviously the biggest convention in Australia, so it'll be nice to go and sort of experience that, and fingers crossed get some freebies.
Yeah. All the merch. Yeah. Simon?
Well, PAX is, for me, it's just, like a big convention that I just enjoy going to, and there's a lot there I want to see and do, and get to see some games that are coming out. There's the new Call of Duty that's coming out as well. Get to check out some details with Cyberpunk 2077, and just a few things like that. Besides that, it's just always exciting to get some time off as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not a veteran. This is my 3rd year. I'm not like Lance, who's been like quite a few years. But there's so much I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to all the gaming booths, product walkthroughs. We're actually booked in for quite a few product walkthroughs. So I'm actually really excited to see what Razer and HyperX have to offer, like, they're pretty respected brands, so I'm excited to see what they have that's coming out. The Bethesda Trivia Night is always so much fun, so we're all going to that one of the nights.
Okay.
I got heaps of
I'll
things
agree to
written
that,
down,
sure.
'cause I know what to expect. I'm going to watch a few tournaments. There was one year Lance and I went down and watched a PUBG tournament, and it was going off. There was like 200 people watching. Like, I literally was like craning my neck trying to see what was going on. And they had like kids up there and adults, and it was amazing just to watch. So there's quite a few panels I want to see. One I'm really excited to see is networking for introverts. So I'm going to check that out. Another panel I want to see is how streaming's going to save the planet. I think that's a really interesting topic about what we can do as streamers for the wider community. I'm actually really excited to see the Indie Showcase panel, because I obviously do a lot of the indie games on Nintendo Switch. They generally come out on Switch, and I'm excited to see that, see what Australia has to offer in that area. And we're going to quite a few hands-on gameplays.
Yes.
So Doom Eternal.
Doom Eternal.
I know you love.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
excited for. Also, they're having a Cyberpunk one.
Yes, very much so.
And Simon's lucky enough to interview one of the developers. Yeah, so that will be really, really interesting. I'm just excited to get up close with all the tech that's down there. Yeah.
I feel like my answer sucked now.
I
I don't know what to expect from
I feel
PAX.
like it did a little bit.
It did.
Yeah.
But you don't know.
I have no
Going
idea.
in.
I have no
Well,
idea.
Do you want to add to it, Simon?
Well, the map's out right now for
The schedule.
For the schedule. You can check out panels, do a little research. Obviously, someone has already done so.
I've done a bit of research.
So, it'll give you an example of what to expect.
Yeah.
But pretty much what you'll think you'll expect and probably suss out, it's just going to be bigger.
Yep.
It's
Plus, PAX a bit
all,
more.
All I've looked at is the merch.
Yeah.
And just like, this is how much you got to spend to get these 3 pins, and so
that's just a fraction of what
I figured
yeah.
that much,
Yeah.
but I'm just interested in the merch, to be honest. Like, obviously I want to have a look at some of the other stuff that's going to be there, like you guys are mentioning hands-on games and stuff, and that'll be awesome. That'll be absolutely fantastic. But at the moment I'm just sort of, my mindset's just like merch.
Yeah. Well, go-to guide for PAX is to download the PAX app, because it's got the schedule, there's a map, because the place is huge. You'll be running from one panel to the other, and it can be like a 10-minute walk sometimes. So
nice, okay.
download the PAX app.
And lines, lines for
claustrophobia. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So, to add to that, like, it's a great experience because of the hands-onness of the booths. Like, last year I went and did the demo for Detroit Become Human, and I knew after playing that demo I had to play that game.
I played that as well, and
then
that
I
was
did.
fantastic.
I got the game for a review, and I legit put so many hours into it because it was an amazing game. So you do get to experience it firsthand, and it does sometimes is your decision maker when you're down there. So
that's definitely one of the aspects of PAX, is getting hands-on with the games.
Yep.
And it's just fantastic. It changes your mind right there, whether you want to get the game or not.
Yeah.
And even then, it's just the atmosphere, the crowds, the people. It's an experience.
It's very different to a normal con where there's there is cosplayers everywhere, but it's just the community feels so much tighter than you would at a Comic-Con or a Supernova.
It's like an onion, so many layers to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ogres have layers.
And there's so many just little chill areas too. You can go to the retro gaming area.
Yeah.
And
there was the Switch area,
the
Switch area. That's all just like beanbags, chill out, play your Switch. You can do that all day if you want to. There's a bring your own PC area where a lot of people bring their own PCs and play in there all day.
See, that's something that sort of irks me. I don't see why you'd pay X amount of dollars to go to a convention to take your PC to play against other people. Can you just do that at home? But, each to their own.
Well, for me personally, that's like bringing back the old days of going to the LAN and meeting up with friends and bringing your PC together and
Yeah,
you know, just
look, I get that, but again, you can do that at home. You can just have your mates come around your house and set
You
up
like
a
to be
LAN.
the controversial one.
yeah, you like to. Just,
I'm gonna piss everybody off. It'll be fantastic.
Yeah.
Sorry, but yeah, no. It's I don't know. That's just something that I find weird. Why would you pay so much money to go and play something that you could for most part you can play at home? Like I can understand, go to a convention, get your hands on with like Doom Eternal, for example, because it's not out yet.
Yeah.
But then let's say next year, you know, Doom maybe is out and whatnot, and you take your computer to PAX and play Doom against other people. Why?
I was about to say the other thing you can do there is also play board games, but
Yeah, they have.
Yeah,
one.
you can do that at home
yeah,
too.
yeah,
Like I've
yeah.
got a stack of board games at home that don't get used.
but-
Wow, thanks for being a
yeah,
pessimist.
thanks. It was very negative.
But anyway, it's an awesome time.
But no, it's like I said, it's like an onion. There's multiple layers.
Yeah.
You find your niche.
Yeah, you find your niche, and that's just one of the things. There's so much variety there that you know you can run around all day and get as much free merch as you can.
Yeah, they're very generous. when it
Very
comes to
generous.
merch. Yeah, so PAX. We're going to be there. Make sure
Yep.
you find us. Come get a photo. Come
Look for
say
these
hey.
shirts.
Yeah, just look for us. Yeah, so I thought today we'd do a bit more of a getting to know MKAU as gamers segment. So,
Bow chicka bow wow.
my question to you
It
is...
couch.
Stop being seedy, mate. Is if there was any game world you would want to live in, which one would it be?
Yeah, okay. Didn't really get ready for this question.
Oh, come on, guys.
That's the thing. There's so many.
There is so many. I've got
There's
4,
too
so don't
many.
worry. Don't worry.
Like
go
I
for
could
it.
be like, oh, Fallout, but you know, radiation sickness isn't a thing.
Yeah,
that I
Yeah,
like
see,
to
that
get.
was off my list just because of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Or you could say like Star Wars, but then, you know, maybe you're a stormtrooper and you can't shoot anything for shit.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
So,
Well, I did put Star Wars down because I'm all about that Sith life.
yeah. Look, if you can choose exactly what it is
Yeah.
in your other world, then yes,
Yeah,
I'll
go
say
for
Star
it.
Wars
Exactly.
and I'll be Sith,
Alright,
hands down.
add
yeah.
like little, like, extremes to my question. Go.
like, I don't know, Skyrim because you know
I put Nern. I put Nern down.
Yeah.
Planet Nern.
the Palette Nerd.
Yeah.
Nice,
Which
nice.
is Elder Scrolls
Elder
World.
Scrolls.
I would live out my elven fantasy. I would be the boss as Archer. It'd be awesome. So
No, see,
wouldn't
I'd want to be a
care about
vampire
the
in Skyrim.
monsters.
Yeah, vampires.
Vampire.
Yeah. I
Yep,
love that DLC.
Yeah.
I'd probably actually choose something sci-fi, more than fantasy, anything like that, because sci-fi has always been my thing. Like RPGs, sci-fi.
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect, yeah, just flying around the ship, kind of doing stuff. Don't get seedy.
I know. My brains went straight to it. I might wait for it.
Yeah, wait for it.
Something about a blacklight and the...
Yeah. Just don't go into the cabin.
Aliens and coitus.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, something sci-fi, but there's so many games I've always enjoyed that I just can't choose one. And to live in that world permanently is kind of a big decision.
Yeah.
And if anything, I don't know. It's really hard, question to answer.
It is actually a really hard question because I found the balance is hard because every game puts bad things in there to make it challenging and interesting. Like even in Skyrim, there's like Daedra and stuff running around.
You wouldn't be a level
of course,
1
kick their ass,
archer.
but yeah,
Well, you say that you'd kick their asses, but you got to get, the more
I would
experience.
make heaps of iron daggers, mate. I'd be fine. I'd
Or
be
you just
fine.
download that mod into your life that allows you to go beep, and there's
And
your
I'd have
max
horse
level
armor.
sort of
It'd
thing.
be great.
Yeah.
It'd be great. I have The Witcher down.
Witcher? Yeah, Witcher would be fantastic.
I forget what the world's called. It's got like a
I
really
never
weird
played
name.
it, so I can't comment on that
Oh, you
one.
suck.
Yeah, but
Yeah, well.
then it's going into if you could choose. Because it would
Yeah.
suck being a peasant.
Well, that's what I read. I'm like, well, the peasants actually, the NPCs actually live really crappy living conditions.
Exactly. And then you've got creatures that kill each other, and
Yeah.
then next minute you got to give your entire life savings to a Witcher.
Yeah.
To kill a monster that, he may die whilst killing, and then your money just goes
Yeah.
a waste, and everyone dies again.
It's got magic though,
Well,
which
that's
I
why
like.
you wait
And it
for a
has
trophy.
Geralt.
Yeah.
Like, I would live in any world where Geralt was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be one of his many wives.
No comment.
You'd have to compete with Yennefer and Trish, though.
I'm always Team Yennefer.
Yeah. Yeah, Team Yen.
Team Yen.
Team Yen.
I put Red Dead Redemption down. The American Frontier.
I feel like that could
About
kind of
your
be cool.
cowboy dreams.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool, I think.
That'd be alright.
I'd probably die, though. I'd probably be an NPC. I would die.
Yeah, actually, that reminds me, I heard there's a new Ryan Reynolds movie that's going to be coming out. They're working on it. And he realizes that he's an NPC in a game.
Oh, that is cool.
That sounds
so I'm
kinda
looking
cool.
for that. I'm trying to remember what the name of it is. It's probably NPC or something. Who knows? But yeah, I'd heard that in the grapevine.
Oh, that is cool. That is a cool concept for a movie.
But yeah, going back to it, it would suck being an NPC in a game.
Yeah.
It would absolutely suck.
Yeah.
Especially The Sims.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't talk.
Yeah, that and you're guaranteed dead.
Yeah, that and God
Yeah.
would literally take the stairs out of the pool.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
Or build a basement and take the door away.
Take the door away.
Or for some reason tell you it's a good idea to light fireworks inside your house. That
It
one's
was a
fun.
hard
Yeah,
question. Because I even thought of Halo, but then I'm like, nah, because the flood used to scare the crap out of me as a kid.
Flood, yeah, you wouldn't want to be a Marine because
Yeah.
any possibility Master Chief would be like, I like that gun, knock you out, and then just take your gun.
Yeah, and then you're defenseless and
Yeah,
you'll die
yeah.
anyway. Yeah.
Well, that's where you could say specifically, if we're going on the specific side of things, you could say, okay, well, I want to be in the Halo Reach world.
Yeah.
And you can say, right, I'm a Spartan. Because look how many different Spartans there were.
I'm Master Chief.
I could get more deep into that, but, like Mark 1 or Mark 2 Spartan, because they were like stolen children kind of thing. That's
Yeah.
I'm not. If Dale was here, he would be.
If Dale was here, we'd basically just shut up and let him talk.
Yeah, talk about Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he'd probably come up with, instead of Halo, he'd be like, I'd love to be in the Fortnite universe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Okay,
Minecraft.
Fortnite.
I would
Sorry.
hate to be in the Fortnite universe because it'd just be Battle Royale the whole time.
Yeah,
it'd be
yeah,
like
die
living
over
in
and
the
over
movie,
again.
what's that movie? Japanese one.
Oh, Battle Royale.
Yeah, Battle Royale.
The classic.
I can remember the
yeah.
name. Simon's
Yeah,
Phil's
yeah.
laughing in the background. I can remember the name. It's Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah.
I'd be like number 100. I would die straight away. I'd pick up like a fork.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, alright, let's move on to the next one.
I was about to say that would be PUBG the game then.
PUBG. Yeah.
PUBG, yeah. Because that was
That's
loosely
pretty-
based on Battle Royale.
Yeah, very realistic.
'Cause the
Yeah, and
original
then
mod-
everyone went, oh, that's a really popular game. Throw stuff at it.
Well, you're playing Arma 3 at the moment. That's where PUBG kind of originated from as a mod in Arma 3. And that's where I originally played it and loved the hell out of it.
Yeah, well,
and just kept on.
See, this is sort of why I've progressed to Arma 3, because initially, like, we were all playing PUBG.
H1.
Yeah.
And then I also started playing a little bit of DayZ and stuff as well.
Yeah.
And then one of my mates over in WA got himself a computer and he's like, oh, I've got Armour. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I better buy Armour then. And managed to get it at like 60% off, so that was awesome.
Yeah.
And got all the DLC and everything for it. And I've just been mucking around in the editor, just building up missions and stuff.
Oh, the
just
Zeus
to,
engine, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you
just
played around
to-
with any of the mods yet?
Yes,
Yeah.
because I want to recreate. For the record, she said she has no idea what we're going on about, because microphone's not picking up as well as we'd like. But yeah, I've downloaded like some zombie mods and stuff because I want to recreate DayZ in Armour.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I know. Obviously,
There's
Armour
plenty of
was.
mods.
I know there's plenty of mods and stuff, but like I want to do my own little version where you've still got like you've got NATO, you've got CSAT,
Yeah.
you've got your independents as well, and then you've got civilians, and then the particular mod that I've got, like the zombies will attack absolutely everyone, including civilians.
Yeah.
Plus, you've got infection.
Yeah.
So if the zombies attack civilians,
Yeah.
or if the zombies attack anyone else, when the zombies win, like 30 seconds later, the soldier will stand up as a zombie.
Yeah.
On
That's
top
pretty
of
cool.
the other zombies that are spawning normally within the world.
I was about to say there's already a mod. Like
Yeah, I know, but I
But
want
you
to build
do
it.
Yeah.
I want to build it.
It's a learning curve,
Learning curve,
okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'd definitely recommend watching a YouTube channel, Frankie on PC.
Seen it.
Seen it. Ben
Thoroughly enjoyed
it. Yes.
Shout out Frankie.
Frankie, yeah. Sadly, he doesn't make videos as much as he used to.
Yeah, I noticed there were a few that stopped.
He's a lawyer now, so he prefers to do that. And we should probably move on before.
Yeah. Why would you prefer to be a lawyer and
you're
playing
right.
video games?
I'm listening.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go on to the next question. Next topic is most rage-inducing moments in your gaming experience.
Mega Man 11. I hate that game.
Well, that's one game that made him rage. But any
I'm
moments,
normally a very, very calm gamer.
he is.
Yeah, me too. Usually.
Don't really rage as much, or if any, so I can't
Well,
really...
let's rephrase it to irritable for Simon.
Irritable.
Rage
Okay.
for me, irritable for Simon.
I would say like some early access games, and I'm not going to name any. It's
Yeah.
just because, just generally the bugs that are in it, not just moments. But saying that, it's kind of like on the flip side, like online games, particularly, maybe a bit of PUBG. Just frustrated, getting killed or something like that.
Or when one of the buildings doesn't spawn in properly, so you're running around the building trying
Yes.
to find the door.
Oh my god, that
Yes.
was one of my
And
points.
someone
That was one of
steps
the-
outside with all the loot and just goes bang, and you're gone.
Yeah.
Because we here pretty much had PUBG from launch.
Yeah.
And when you'd parachute into a building and the building would load halfway through parachuting through it and you would be stuck in a wall and then
Yeah.
some guy would just run up to you, literally stop in front of your face and shotgun you in the face. Oh, mate,
Yeah.
the rage was insane.
Yeah.
And you know what? It is still like that. I have a friend that streams PUBG all the time, and he was playing the other day. It didn't happen to him, but a poor other person, glitched into a bookcase, and was running on the spot in the bookcase, and he just walked up to him and tapped him in the head.
Yeah.
But it's still like that. That was a couple of days ago,
Well, see, I heard somebody say that they've fixed a lot of the rendering issues in PUBG.
and that was on
Yeah,
PC.
yeah.
He plays on PC.
Oh, wow, okay. Definitely
You do
worth
have
it.
a few issues. I've played
You
not
can
too long ago.
Yeah, you can you can expect some issues, but
Yeah.
I thought, most of them have been, for the most part, fixed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Obviously mistaken.
possibly.
Possibly. But I think
Kind
the
of fixed.
biggest thing, probably the thing that rages me, or it frustrates me, is I wouldn't say it's a game. It does affect games. It is most likely a strained internet.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, I can see that. That sucks.
Yeah.
yeah.
So if anything, I wouldn't say it's the games. It's just the internet that frustrates me. It's particularly playing online games.
Yeah, lag.
Lag.
Need to stop
The
playing
lag,
on
the
American
Australian lag.
servers.
Yeah. I know.
You want to try and pick that little one that says Oceania.
Yeah,
Yeah, but when you want to play, I kind
I
of
know.
agree.
When you want to play
Well,
with
actually,
friends.
I do agree.
When you want to
Yeah.
play with friends
I
that you
cannot
got
play with my
overseas.
American
yeah,
friend
I
on
play a
any
lot
mo-
of friends overseas.
Yeah.
And I do have that issue where it's like, okay, all right, we got to play on your servers.
Yeah.
And
They play on our servers, and they get bad ping, or you play
Yeah.
on their servers, and when Australians play on their servers, you cannot play.
No,
At least
but
they
no.
can kind of play when they play with me, but I cannot play with them.
Not only that though, even within Australia, me again trying to play Armour with some mates over in WA, the lag that I get on that is absolutely
Oh
atrocious.
yeah, I've had some terrible lag.
And that's within Australia. So yeah, Australian internet alone is rage inducing.
Yeah.
Ignoring the games, Australian internet alone sucks.
Probably
It's
recommend
trash.
also downloading the entire map.
Even
of
NBN
Australia
is
Armour
trash.
3.
Yeah, I did see that pop up.
Yeah, it's a really good
Yeah.
mod. Yeah.
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 Now we're sidetracked.
Sorry. Yeah, we're
these days.
sorry.
Do you have any?
Yeah,
I could go on forever, because my name should be Rage Face Mayhem, because
Yeah.
well, I'm pretty sure someone
annoyed at
tagged that
everything.
in your stream at one point,
Yeah.
didn't they?
Yeah. I think you've gone through quite a few controllers.
My
And what a-
PlayStation 3 controller has a
Headsets.
rattle in it, because it's got pieces of plastic chipped from me smashing it on the counter.
How many
That was
keyboards?
back in Black Ops 2 days.
How many keyboards you broken?
None yet.
None yet.
None yet.
Okay.
I'm lucky. They're all the keys fly off, and I can just put them back.
Back on.
No, look, for me, it's probably the only time I've really raged as such was in Mega Man 11 while I was doing the review for it. And I think it was like a bouncy ball world, and I was just really, really struggling to get to a particular part.
Yeah.
And every time I thought I'd got there, like the character would just bounce a completely different direction and throw me the other way. And it got to the point where I just sort of turned the Xbox off because I was streaming at the time as well. I just turned the stream off and I'm just like, fuck this, and that was it. That's as ragey as I've gotten.
You guys have let me down. I thought you'd have way more stuff than this.
No, quite calm.
No, you're the rage queen.
There's a reload button for a reason, a resave.
Oh, yeah. All right, well,
checkpoints and levels.
We're going to cast our minds back to a really, really little Stacy who didn't know that you could have multiple save slots in most RPGs. So one of my rage-inducing moments is where you save yourself, like you save the game right before you come into like this horrendous boss, and you just keep loading the save and dying in the same damn spot. That sort of stuff used to make me rage as a young person. Yeah. I've learnt my lesson now. I have normally like 12 save slots now. But yeah, back then I would like save in the spot where it was impossible to get out of.
Yeah.
So that used to drive me nuts.
My theory is the more save spots you have, the more times you've just kept yourself from raging.
Oh, I know.
It's like the levels of rage.
So I've been playing this game called Greedfall a lot lately. It's an RPG. Kind of like The Witcher a little bit, like story-wise. And yeah, I have like 15 like save slots all the way down the screen. So I've learnt my lesson that if you get in an impossible spot, go further back down the line and be prepared before you go in. So yeah, back then I didn't.
The reason why I also have multiple saves, especially if it's like an RPG, and later down the line you kind of go, oh no, I should have made that decision, so you reload back.
Or I wanted to spec this way, that was a mistake, reload back.
I didn't want that person to die, damn it.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah, so I've learnt my lesson. However, when I used to play, I think Skyrim, might have been Skyrim, I'm pretty sure it's Skyrim, the more saves you had, it would lag the game, it would slow the game down. So
I noticed that with Fallout 4. Because I used to have a couple of different save slots on Fallout 4, so I could go back and potentially like respec sort of thing. And it'd get to a point where suddenly the game just got really, really laggy, which was
like sluggish,
annoying. But you know,
that was
just
a common
delete a couple of
Skyrim,
saves.
I do have to admit, the one save I constantly tried again and again and again was to change the outcome. Was Telltale Games' The Walking Dead?
Yeah,
the first episode.
That's a brilliant game.
It was a fantastic game, but there was like one character gets killed, and I'm like, no, I don't want that character to die. So you go back, choose a different outcome, but then they, same character dies, and you go no, so you go back again and again, just trying to change the outcome. I
think the game just wanted that character dead by
I know, it really frustrated me. I kind of just dropped it after that. Didn't pick it up after a while.
The devs are just like, screw this guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, marked for death. No matter what.
Another one I've got is this, you guys might feel for me in this one. Shotguns in shooters that can get you from a long range.
Yeah.
That annoys me. I'll be halfway across a room and a dude will shotgun me and it's like an instant kill. And that will annoy me.
It's not even a game where you can pick slugs as a form of ammunition.
No.
They're using buckshot basically.
Yeah.
And you'll be on the other side of the map and they'll go bang and you drop dead and you're like, well, what the hell? And you see the little shotgun icon in the side of the screen.
I do have to admit, I have been on the other end of that, using the shotgun.
You're an asshole.
Yeah, I know. And I specifically, I play Escape from Tarkov, and my favourite map is the factory, and all I do is use the shotgun. And I use buckshot, particularly buckshot. I don't worry about the slugs.
Oh, but in
and
close
I get guys
quarters,
from across
I'm fine
the room.
with it. I'll accept that death. But if I'm getting headshotted from like a mile away by a bloody shotgun, infuriates me. Call of Duty infuriates me. Or
specifically like Battlefield 4, for example, where people will grab the Spaz 12 and they'll just full auto shotgun you in the face.
Yeah.
Like, there is no skill to that whatsoever.
No.
Yeah.
Because the shotgun's a spread weapon.
Camping in corners with shotguns.
Oh, just campers in general.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Oh, look, now you're starting to get some rage stuff out.
Yeah.
Keep going, Stacey.
Just pushing this down.
Holding it down for so long.
My next one is getting nailed by a blue shell when you come in first in Mario Kart.
Oh.
I think it's the most dog move, and I hate that they have that. Come first. Sorry.
Look, I will admit I use my fair share of blue shells, but on the same token, I'd only really use that against, like, NPCs. like the AI races. I wouldn't
Oh,
really
don't
use
get me
them.
wrong. I would use it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, yeah,
But I hate
yeah.
it being used against me.
Yeah.
Like, at least get, like, second. Because first deserves to stay first. But I'm a Mario Kart freak.
Depends how far ahead they are as well. Like, if they've got a significant lead where nobody has a chance of catching up, by all means, use it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
competitive
but I always
nature.
get nailed, like, a meter from the finish line. And then everyone whizzes past me, and it drives me nuts.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that
It
just
makes
sucks.
me rage. It
That
makes
sucks.
me rage. My last one is spawn points. When you respawn in a game and someone's there waiting for you and you just get nailed straight away.
Oh, yeah. Spawn campers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Again,
No,
no
that-
skill.
Yeah, no skill.
They're called Simon.
Simon spawn
We're getting
camper.
comments
I-
from the back.
Pipe down.
I'm
Simon.
not a spawn camper, alright?
Not anymore.
I don't mind spawn camping, but I don't like when games haven't figured their spawns out really effectively.
Well, that's one thing I sort of like about like the Battlefield series is your spawn point for the most part,
Is home.
like your start off spawn point,
Yeah.
is well and truly back from the enemy's
Front line.
excuse me playing area.
Yeah.
So you can sort of spawn and hopefully get into position. But then when you look at like Black Ops, for example, where you'll spawn one side and then suddenly you're spawning the other side, and if you just happen to be at the same place at the same time,
Yeah, yeah,
I know that's not camping as such,
yeah.
but it's frustrating.
Well, my memories of, like, with Call of Duty was when you spawn at the start, just shoot the grenade launcher at the right angle and you can get the players on the other end. That was my favourite.
Wow, you're one of those gamers.
Yeah.
I have respect for people that can memorize spawn points, and I'm cool with that. But it is so frustrating when you die and then spawn and then die straight away. And I think you're right. Battlefield really nailed the fact that you can pick where you want to spawn.
Yeah. Well, going back to Battlefield, one of the things that I used to do is also go to their main base, kill a bunch of players, and then steal their plane, and then attach C4 to all the other planes. So now when I fly off, I watch them hop and go chasing after me. And I just blow them up.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
See, that does require, like, the C4 side of things, that's a bit of a pain in the ass, but that does require skill anyway, to be able to infiltrate the enemy base when you've got, or when they've
Yeah.
got jets ready to spawn.
Oh, yeah.
That certainly requires a bit of skill, but to just sort of sit there and go, pop, oh, there he is, pop, that's shit.
Yeah.
That is shit.
But then you get sniping. Sniping is, like, legitimately what snipers do. They sit in a spot, wait for their target, bang, shoot, move. And that's kind of a legitimate strategy.
It is.
It is, but when you have the other type of one that we're talking about, is when literally they know where you spawn and they just camp.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Call of Duty over the years has gotten better at tweaking spawning.
Yeah, rotating spawn areas, yeah.
Yeah, and even with the beta that came out recently, like, you could tell they're trying to fix the fact that people are coming in and spawn camping.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyone got anything else?
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
So, my last question for the podcast is, what is your favourite soundtrack or game with music that really speaks to you?
That's probably a hard one as well.
See, I think mine's pretty
'Cause-
easy.
Yeah.
Specifically Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Oh,
Actually, no, yep.
mate,
yeah,
I downloaded so many of those songs when I was a kid.
because
but
I
I'm
listen
like,
to it
don't
at
do
work and it gets me
Right.
pumped. Yeah.
Because, well, this is the thing, like, all the Grand Theft Auto games have a huge range of music that you can listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But specifically saying Vice City because Non-Stop Pop had a great range of music. I can't remember what it was called, but the Rock and Roll channel with like Ozzy Osbourne and all that sort of stuff as well. That was fantastic.
Even with the latest GTA. Fantastic radio stations.
I've kind of disagree with you on that one. There were some that were okay, don't get me wrong, and I know they've put more into the game since.
Yeah.
But like comparing it to
Did you say Vice City?
yeah,
Yes.
comparing it to Vice City, where I know it was based in the 80s, so a lot of the music is from when I grew up.
Yeah.
But the soundtrack of that, in my opinion, out of all the Grand Theft Autos specifically, that one hands down is best.
Yeah.
That for me, and also San Andreas.
Yeah,
San Andreas was fantastic as well.
I will also just throw a little bit of a shout out to Saints Row. I think it was I can't remember if it was 3 or 4.
It would have been the third one.
Yeah, where
third
your
one.
character could sing along to certain
Yeah,
songs.
yeah. That scene,
really
yeah.
badly. But that was fun too.
Yeah.
But yeah, mostly Grand Theft Auto for me personally.
Yeah, all I can think of that song right now. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back.
Yep.
Yeah. That one, that scene. Yeah.
But did you know that each different voice you could select also had
a different voice? Yeah, I've got that saved to my playlist as
Yep,
well.
Cool, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a Bethesda fangirl, so
Skyrim.
when Skyrim came out, every song I had downloaded. I even had like the intro song, like the Vikings like singing.
Mm-hmm.
That was like my ringtone on my phone for like 2 years.
It is a gorgeous
It is
soundtrack.
awesome.
Yeah, like the Dragonborn. I'm pretty sure the song's called Dragonborn. That like sends shivers down my spine every time I hear it. Even now when I boot it up every now and then, it's just I'll let it sit on the home screen until the song's
so you can
finished
listen
before
to that.
I go into the game. I love it. Doom soundtracks.
Doom soundtracks
I think are some
fantastic.
of the best ever.
It goes so well
In a
with the
production.
game.
Yeah.
So when you're going forth, it just rings Doom, and it gets you going even more.
Yeah, it just amps you up for the gunfights you're about to get into.
Yeah.
And I hope that Doom Eternal carries on that legacy.
Wolfenstein also had some good music in that.
Yeah.
Because it was like a German, take on some of the classic songs, like from the Beatles and the Beach Boys. Those ones were pretty good. That was a
Even
good
Young
soundtrack.
Blood, which wasn't the greatest in the Wolfenstein series, the 80s themed music for it was still amazing.
Oh yeah, 80s themes always great.
Yeah.
See, I haven't played any of the Dooms or Wolfensteins recently. So I think the last time I played Doom was back in the DOS days.
Yeah.
So that's old, so I don't really remember any of the music at all. I just remember really dodgy 16-bit sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
You're dodgy.
Look, I'm okay with being dodgy, alright?
some comments from the back.
I want to give a little shout out to Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah,
Two,
okay,
some
that
two.
did have some pretty good
Riders on the
music to it.
Storm, man. I was young. I didn't know much about the Doors or Snoop. Well, I knew about Snoop.
And
Dogg, but
another one.
it was
Tony Hawk.
great. Tony Hawk was good.
Tony Hawk soundtrack
2?
was 2, yeah.
I think Tony Hawk
Yeah,
2 got
2.
me into AFI, and now they're like in my top 5
Yeah.
favourite bands. So
See, before I became, before I started liking good music, when Need for Speed Underground came out and stuff, I was trying to be one of those cool kids. So I, chucked the subwoofer in the back of the car and the big exhaust pipe on the back of the car and had all that sort of music downloaded.
Yeah.
And I'd roll my shitty little Honda Civic through the street with all the music cranked right up. And yeah, absolute
from Need
idiot.
for Speed,
Oh,
Need for
living
Speed.
Need for Speed
For-
dream.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It wasn't even a good... It was like an 85 Honda Civic. And its max speed with my foot flat on the floor was 120 kilometres an hour.
That's funny.
Because I tried, and
I
it did
I
not
loved
work.
that game. Hey, I always had a lime
Look,
green
the-
Audi. It was one of
The
my
music, the music suits the game.
First. Yeah.
Cannot fault it for that. But yeah, I like good music now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still have these songs on playlists. It's insane. It's insane.
Yeah.
Games do that stuff sticks to you.
Oh yeah. Especially when growing up, and they were the music of your era.
Yeah.
So that's why they resonate so much.
Yeah.
It's that and the experience that you're experiencing in the game with that music playing just heightens the whole scenario.
Yeah.
And
It
that's
builds the tension. It builds the atmosphere.
yeah, and it makes you
Heartfelt
when you
moments.
hear those songs. Also, you remember those moments in
Yeah.
the game, and that's for me. That's really important.
There are some games as well, though, that a lack of a soundtrack
Can kill the game as
can,
well.
Yeah.
it can kill the game, but on the same token, like Observation. Playing Observation, there was basically no music or anything to it whatsoever. You're stuck in a spaceship or space station, and all you can hear is like the hum of the electricity flowing through the cables, and that's basically it. And it made the game so much creepier than it needed
Oh
to be.
yeah, atmospheric.
Yeah.
Yeah, see with horror games, it's kind of good to dull back on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like if you remember like the Alien movies, that the music with tone with the scenarios that we're in just resonated and just made those intense moments more intense.
Yeah.
Like, for example, if you play Dead by Daylight, when you've got the killer coming after you, that music really comes into
Yeah,
it.
oh, look.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, Friday the 13th,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Games can go two ways, though, in regards to that. Like, you can have really good sound effects that really help drive it, or you can have a complete lack of music, which, to me, personally, feels a little bit scarier.
Yeah, there's atmospheric sound, and I guess there's a soundtrack.
Yeah.
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 I totally what you mean.
Yeah.
Know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
no, anyway, back onto musical playlists.
Oh, I've already settled mine.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, it was Tony Hawk 2.
Yep.
Tony Hawk 2
Grown
was
Up.
the bee's knees.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely one of them. And also for me, I played the original GTA 1 soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
Because...
That's going back a few years ago.
that's classic.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's brought me into the GTA. And it's also great that GTA has kept up with having great music in their games from the very start up till now.
Yeah. Rockstar would be paying so much money to people just to use their music.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's well and truly worth it because the soundtrack, for me personally, there is no other game that compares.
Oh yeah, it's. I can't wait for the next one. I've drowned so many hours into GTA Online and also the single player, and fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it another little shout out to Life is Strange. Just because they've got lots of like little indie bands that play in the background of them, and they're so good at building the atmosphere. Because there's quite a lot of heartfelt moments in those games, and they'll have like a little indie track in the background, and sometimes even in the game you can click the radio on and lie on the bed and just listen to the music.
That's pretty
as
cool.
part of the game. So, yeah, I'll give them a little shout out because they're good. They're really good. Anyway, I think that's it.
That's it.
I think
Well,
so.
there you go. You got a bit of a glimpse into our gaming history
And how weird we are.
and how weird we are. We'll be at PAX next week. We're going to try and film a podcast down at PAX. Yeah, make sure you see us. Make sure you go to our merch store. We have merch up there. What else can I plug? Have a look at our website to keep up with all the gaming news, reviews, tech trials.
If you see us down at PAX, say hello.
Yeah.
We also have a Discord
Yeah.
as well. So we'll have the link. We've been posting a link recently. So if you guys want to click on that and join our Discord, that'd be really appreciated.
And follow us on Twitter and YouTube and Facebook. You know where to find us.
Yep.
Bye.
Laters.
It's out.